Hey, love bugs. What is going on? I miss you guys. What's up? Come on over. Come on over, baby. Come on over. Come on over, love bugs. What is going on? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today. Yes, we got to get into it. I know I've been a little MIA. I've been having some technical difficulties. But shouts out to those of you who have reached out to me. You know, they say when you're going through a little something, people that actually notice that your regular scheduled program is off and take the time out to say, hey, how you doing? Is everything okay? That's how you know who really F with you or not. That's how you really know who's your rider or not. But anyways, we're back. And we got to get into it, y'all. It's been so much going on. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. It's making my head spin. Toni Braxton, utterly turned off by Chrisean Rock. Y'all, I'm sure by now, we done all heard of the debacle, the debauchery, the ratchetry, the ghetto toxic circus of it all. With Chrisean Rock being on stage with Toni Braxton, being in the vicinity with the Toni Braxton, like the whole thing just like had me spinning because I'm like, why is she even there? What's going on? You know, and then she put the pause on James Chanel Wright, which is, I think that's James Wright Chanel, the one that was singing, you know, about the Patti LaBelle's Patty Pies. That's how he went viral. Bambino, could you stop it? Hey, stop that. Now I got to work now. You ain't been doing that now. Okay. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I don't know what's going on, but there's been like different camera angles that have surfaced. There was a video of her with the bodyguard, not the bodyguard, a video of her with the background singer, you know, all up in her personal space. It's give me 6 feet. All right. Give me 6 feet. People still walking around with the variant. We don't know what people got. So I still need 6 feet. Don't be all up in my personal space, putting your hand around me. And the woman, you could clearly tell that she was uncomfortable. She was like literally moving her hand. And I'm thinking like maybe Chrisean was telling her like, let me get the mic or whatever, because this was like when a cake came out for Tamar and the guy, it's just a lot. Y'all, it's a lot. But anyways, let's do a little roll call right quick. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Mar. Hey, Ashley. Hey, PJ. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Connie. What's going on, D? What's up, DH? Hey, Boost. Hey, CJ. How y'all doing? Everybody that's coming into my house, make sure you pay the entry fee, which is hitting the fucking hit that like button, okay? Don't play with me, play with your who. Let's head on over to these Instagram streets. Hey, Sassy. Because y'all, oh my God, I feel like so much has been happening, and I'm just like, geez Louise. Shouts out to the Shade Room. So this is another backstage pic. I'm not sure if this was pre or post show, but look at Toni Braxton's Toni Braxton. Look at her face. She's like, what is this? And look at Chrisean. And then in Chrisean's defense, this is what she'll think. Like, oh, I'm just being myself. And people love me for being myself. But my whole thing is like, you got to understand time, place. Look at her face. She's like, what is this ghetto, hot, trashy mess? I am the one and only Toni Braxton. Like, Toni Braxton is literally, Tamar always call her a living legend. Is given, why am I here around such gutter filth? It's given, I am so above this. It's given, I am a baby boomer. I don't know what these Gen Z kids are doing, but I don't want any parts of it. That's what Toni Braxton's face was given. It's given, Tamar, why do you have me here amongst such peasantry? I am royalty. I do not need to be out here dwelling with the help in the slum and just the ugh. That's what her facial expression. This is not me saying that, you know, Chrisean is necessarily trash. We ain't gonna call her trash. However, I will say, and I'm gonna stick beside my opinion, if Chrisean Wright, and I said this a long time ago days, If Chrisean Wright did not have an ambiguous aesthetic, if Chrisean Wright did not look ambiguous, if she was not light-skinned, if she did not have that curly textured hair, if Chrisean Wright looked more like me, she would not have the amount of grace that she has been giving, period. I don't care what you, I'm not here to argue with anybody about that. I stand firm on what I say. I've been saying this. Chrisean Rock is getting grace after grace after grace after grace because she is a lighter complected woman. She looks like she could be multiracial. I mean, her mama, you know, she on some substances, and I'm sure when she was getting pregnant, she probably don't know who shot her club up. Like, we just got to keep it real. Allegedly, I'm not even trying to, you know, it ain't my business to be questioning anybody's, you know, DNA, but she got a different look than her other siblings. Her and Tasiki kind of look like they could have maybe the same father. I don't know, but Chrisean looks mixed. Now, if we go back in the vote and we look what she looked like before she started being with Blueface and drinking and drugging, or allegedly, or whatever the hell she been doing, she did not look like just a straight up 4C kinky haired melanin rich girl. It never gave that. It never gave that. So we gonna take y'all back. We got to go back. We got to go back and we got to watch what happened, because this was just a mess, a trashy ghetto mess. Now look at this. Highly inebriated Chrisean Rock, shouts out to It's On Site, crashes Toni Braxton's R&B stage, demanding the crowd to light this ish up so she can perform. Now look at this. Can y'all hear me?
Hi. Now you gotta be this in the middle of Love and War. Well, this is my baby. It's a.
You heard her? She said, now I ain't never did this in the middle of Love and War. Like, but this is my baby. Like, I'm gonna show you love, because Tamar knows that she called that girl to come up there. This is what has had everyone in the fucking tiff. Why on earth would Chrisean Rock feel like it was okay to do that? It's because Tamar made her feel like it was okay to do this. This is what Chrisean is used to. And this is not me excusing her behavior, because she needs to be held accountable for once and for all. All right? We tired of giving this girl grace. With everybody, I done said it. Oh, she's only 23. She don't. Yes, this is true. Yes, she's drunk as out her mind. Yes, she's traumatized. But sis, at some point, you got to take accountability for your actions. Now, Tamar said we never did this in the middle of Love and War, because she has not. Like, this is one of her biggest hits. Y'all think she really gonna have drunk ass Chrisean Rock come crash it? Come on.
Party boy. Y'all like this bitch up? Y'all like this bitch up? Let me get the singers. Damn. So when I like that, can you turn the misses off? Oh, bitch up. Why is the light? Hi, how you doing? Yeah. Shit. Quack. They are who they are. Toni Braxton, what you talking about? Whoa. Hold on, sis. Yeah. It's only 4 y'all. We need more. Like, what are you? Like, all right, I'm a part of the choir.
I want you to sing.
Yeah, Chris. Woo.
Oh, yeah. Go to
And I need like 2 more. Like somebody who really been waiting 10 years.
Did y'all catch that shade that Tamar said at the end? She said she was inviting people on the stage, which I'm sure this is like a rehearsed thing. And she's like, I need 2 more people to come and help me sing this. And for people that's been waiting 10 years, that to me was shade for like, Chrisean, you just got here, boo. Like, you really think that you earn a position on a stage with me? These people back here have been waiting 10 years to get up here and be on here when I'm singing my biggest hit that I've ever had. Love and War is Tamar. We stay on the front line. I love that song. I love it to pieces. That is one of her biggest hits. Like, why would Chrisean Rock think that she is somebody enough, or that she's earned her stay to be up there on that stage? No, not at all. Okay. So that happened. And then allegedly, you know, Chrisean was saying that she thought she was supposed to perform. So let's go to the guy that put it together, because y'all know they got the promoters, they got the people that's putting the shows together. So he came out and he spoke about it, right? So allegedly, they didn't know Chrisean did music. And that's like, bro, we all know Chrisean has 2 songs. Okay. You call it, he ate with that. She wanted to perform her ringtone. He ate. However, we all know that she got a song or 2. Now, I don't know why she thought that she was going to perform, because I would take it if somebody's like, oh, come out on stage. Like, they might just want you to come out, you know, do a little twerk or like say hello or what's up. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually going to perform a set. This is where communication and the lines get misconstrued, because Chrisean is used to people bringing her out to do her show or song, you know, even if they let her be up there for 3 minutes, like that's what she's used to. So I'm assuming that that's what she thought she was gonna do. But my whole thing is like, Toni Braxton is not Glorilla or Sexy Red. Like those bitches just get up there and bop it and do it. No, Toni Braxton is trying to be Beyonce. Like Toni Braxton is giving Beyonce tease. Like she wants, you gotta rehearse. Do we remember when Toni Braxton performed a show on the Braxton Family Values and her sisters came and crashed the show? Do y'all remember that epic meltdown that Tamar did? I don't know if y'all watched the show. I used to watch that show when it first came out. Tamar was livid that somebody let her sisters on stage, and those was her sisters that literally was doing background with her. They wasn't trying to steal her shine. She was throwing a hissy diva fit that they allowed her sisters on the stage. They messed up my show. They messed up my show. They trying to she was lit. Yes, pissed. You remember that? So y'all really think that she was like okay with Chrisean doing it? No, she saved face because she is a showgirl. So she knows she couldn't have tripped out on her, because the way Chrisean set up, Chrisean would have put the pause on Tamar. If Tamar would have been like, get the hell up you know what I mean? And we here to put on a show. She didn't like that. She wanted to control the narrative and say, like, we ain't never did this. She threw her subtle shade. Oh, these are people that's been waiting 10 years to do this. Girl, Chrisean was way out of place. Okay. So this is what the guy who actually put the show together had to say. We gonna have to walk y'all all through it. Excuse me. So, Toni Braxton's best friend LaTroy speaks on Chrisean punching James Wright Chanel in the face. Says his nose won't stop bleeding, and Chrisean was never scheduled to perform. And this is what I'm thinking. This is what I gather. Like if I'm like, oh, come to my show, come link, come out. That doesn't necessarily mean I want you to do your song. Like it could be like, I just want to show love to you because this is our hometown. We both from Baltimore. You know, I enjoy you as a personality. I think that everybody looks at Chrisean as a personality, not like somebody that's actually going to get up there and do a song. Child.
I don't even care at this point. Whoever want to get mad at me can get mad at me. Y'all got to stop. First of all, let me tell you about this ghetto, disgusting gutter butt. I don't even want to call her a girl. First of all, she's trash. She should have never been at my show. So she come to Tamar concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so she apparently...
Now, this right here does not sound like a lie at all. We've been seeing this girl puffing on an herb while she was pregnant. We done seen this girl pregnant, rolling up a blunt on live, pregnant as all outdoors, way past the first trimester, knew what she was carrying, knew the gender and all that. Puffing, rolling up the herb. Glorilla, like her phone was showing a reflection of her rolling up a joint, and Glorilla had to be like, fix your phone. Like we could see, like, girl, move your phone, girl. Because sis absolutely was puffing a herb during her whole pregnancy. So that don't shock me.
Apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform. I didn't know she was a performer. And even if I did know she was a performer, she was not getting on the stage that everybody has worked their ass off to make. So she called, first of all, y'all see the video. She was up there a drunk fool. Okay? So I don't even care at this point. Whoever want to get mad at me, Now she, Cardi, took your man upset because she didn't get to perform. So again, y'all saw her show her dumb ass during Love and War. She ruined the song. She ruined the concert. She ruined the moment. So then she go backstage and she is upset, okay? Because she didn't get to perform her ringtone. So she storms in Tamar's dressing room with 1,000 people, okay? And everybody's like, nobody knew you were supposed to perform a song. We didn't even know that you made music. We thought you was on Zeus.
Oh.
Right? So everybody's trying to calm her down. She's in there like a dungeon dragon, right? So then James is like, oh, it wasn't on purpose. Like, nobody tried to, like, shade you. We didn't know that you were supposed to sing. She like, lie again. And James like, no, nobody knew. And she hit James right in his face, chipped James' tooth. James' face is bloody. James is at the hospital. Now she, Cardi, took your man upset now because his nose will not stop bleeding. She's going to prison. And I promise you, and we can cancel all this shit right now. You don't come to nobody's show. Everybody has worked their behind off to make this tour amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have a lot of help. So never will I ever let anyone get away coming to anything that anybody I know and care about plan and work hard for and assault them, and I'm letting it go. So I want everybody to let Chrisean know, whoever she is and whatever she does, I'm coming for every coin she has. And y'all know me, I'm not going to stop. I can't stop, won't stop Rockefeller Records. You do not come to my show and assault people that are working on my show. Okay, I might not have sang Love and War, but I'm the only reason everybody now because his.
Yep. He said, this lady is a disgusting pig, and I'm going to make sure she goes to jail. You do not come to my show and attack people. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure she pays for assaulting James. She is going to prison. I am so disgusted. And honestly, she deserves to go to jail. Lock her up. Lock her up. Because why she keep getting away with this? Why? It's giving aesthetic. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Because if she had kinky hair and if she was a darker brown, she had whiter features, sis would not be getting as much grace. She just wouldn't. And I really do not believe that we would be coddling. People would not be riding that dawn for Chrisean Rock if she did not look the way that she did. People don't even call her as masculine. She does not even get the same things to describe her. We don't really hear her get called masculine. You don't really hear people saying she aggressive. We don't hear all of these trigger key words when describing this girl and her behavior. You don't get that. She looked like me. It would have been that trashy ghetto black bitch, that ratchet ghetto black down in the gutter. She don't get that. You got to ask yourself why. It's given light skin privilege. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, James Wright Chanel came out and he actually said something. He did. He confirmed that he indeed was assaulted. Hey, Mia, what's up, baby girl? We talking about your hometown folk and shouts out to the neighborhood talk. So, this is James. This is what he had to say.
Let me tell you what ain't nobody gonna do. Ain't nobody gonna take my joy. Ain't nobody gonna take my praise. Ain't nobody gonna take my worship. I just did it, Troy. Ain't nobody gonna take my worship. And let me tell you the crazy thing in this whole situation. Y'all should see my fucking face. And I still got joy. I still got jokes. Let me tell you what ain't nobody gonna.
So that's him pretty much confirming that she indeed did hit him in the face, bust his whole joint open, had him leaking, chipped the tooth. I guess she said, if I ain't gonna have a fucking tooth, none of y'all is having a fucking tooth. I guess that's what she said, y'all. I don't know. And then here goes some footage of her harassing one of the background singers. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Bush Babes. Hey, Looky Loos. Y'all know I love it. Y'all know I love a click in the view, but make sure you're paying my entry fee and hitting the freaking like button. Footage of Chrisean harassing Tamar's background singer last night during the plaque presentation. She was asked to leave and move. So that's LaTroy right there. That's on the mic. That looks like it's him.
And so we put that light on. They said, "Y'all want to stand up and stay with it." And so we got you this cake, this Love Award cake. We're so proud of you that you believed in yourself, and that you don't let anybody hold you down.
We got pineapple in it.
And so, y'all ain't never been to Tamar's house, but I have, and there's something that's missing at her house on her walls. They said y'all wouldn't come.
We can't play it, but look at Chrisean, look a plum fool. Why would you be standing there while she's performing that iconic song, trying to be a diva, and you up there off beat? What the fuck is it giving? It's giving she got a different beat in her head. She like, yo, this didn't go with the vibe at all. Like, Love and War is not even something that you could ad-lib to. Love and War don't give I need a hype man to sing this song. It don't. And I know Tamar was fuming because, like I said, for those of us who we saw when her sister tried to surprise her and do that nice gesture on stage, and Tamar had a fucking fit behind the scenes. A fit. Let me tell you, a fit. She was acting a plum fool. She did not want to talk to her sister for the rest of the season because they crashed her set. So I just don't know. Like, there was also footage of them like behind the stage, like hanging out and stuff. That I thought I had in the queue, but I guess I don't. But I'm sure y'all seen it. And then this is what Tamar had. This is what Chrisean had to say, which really was a bunch of nothing. Really was a bunch of nothing. Nobody checks her. She's never held accountable. And this is what happens. People create monsters. Let me just make sure I'm saying this the right way, because I've worked with people before. You know, I'm an entertainment girl. I'm here doing a show. We growing. We're going to keep growing. It's going to get bigger. Eventually, I'm going to have like a team. There's a difference between people that like just only want to like give criticism and just fuck with you, or like try to make it seem like they not going to be a yes man. And I've experienced that. Like, bitch, there's nothing to even critique. Like, you just want to have something to say because you want to try to assert some type of, oh, I'm not about to just tell you everything is good, when there's absolutely nothing wrong. Like, I can't stand people that are just like always fishing for a problem, you know, always want to be combative, always want to be disagreeable. I cannot stand that. I've experienced that when it's like, bro, like, you trying to like whatever. Anyways, there's a difference between people like that and people that literally see that you are crashing and burning and they need to check you and say, hey, you need to reel it in. Maybe you need to do this. You need to relax a little bit. You need to clean it up. And Chrisean does not have that. When she goes on her rants, when she does all of the terrible things that she do, people are in the background telling her, oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you just being yourself. You just being you. It's because she built her platform off of being a wretched, drunken, hot ass mess. It just is what it is. That is what is her claim to fame. And we got to be honest about it. Yeah, she got 2 songs. Yeah, she's on these reality shows. But what is she on these reality shows doing? Acting a plum fool. Literally, her brand is being a drunken mess. Like, that's what Blueface used to do. He fed her alcohol every time they were on a podcast so she could show the F out to get a viral moment. But there comes a time when you're trying to climb the ladder, and if you want to sit at the table with certain people, you have to have decorum. You have to have a certain level of class, and you got to understand time and place. You got to understand time and place. You can't think that you could go to where the divas dwell and be drunk and falling out. Like, it don't give. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you in a hood, when you want Zeus, you could go over there, you could fight. Y'all, when you with Glorilla and them, you could do that because that's that vibe. But if you want to transition, you want to be in certain rooms, you gotta know how to turn it on and turn it off. And it's unfortunate that it doesn't seem like she have people around her that would be like, hey, this is a bigger deal. Like, your Zeus Network, Tamar and them is giving We and Bravo TV. Like, that check is different. That platform is different. The crossover appeal is different. You don't know who she could have connected with just by linking up with Tamar or what they could have literally worked on. But since she could not turn off that, like, that button that I'm gonna act a fool and show my ass button, she couldn't turn it off. It's just like, damn, you know, and people saying, well, Tamar knew who she was. Tamar knew who. Yes, but Tamar probably didn't think that the girl was going to come and bum rush the stage, harass people, and assault James Wright Chanel. She probably thought it was entertainment like everybody else. Maybe sometimes you're staging the coup. Maybe sometimes you acting extra so you could get a click in the view. How was Tamar to know that the girl wouldn't know how to turn it off? So y'all can't just keep blaming everybody. Oh, well, she knew how the girl is. She knew she shouldn't have been in the same room. Yes, and two things could be right at the same time. That girl had absolutely no motherfucking right being in the room with the Toni motherfucking Braxton. Just period, point blank. She didn't earn it. She just had no right being here. Now, if she wanted to, what I personally think is Tamar should not have invited her to the show and backstage. She should have invited her to the club. You get what I'm saying? Like, we at the club. Let's go out to the club. Let's turn up at the club. Girl, we could stand in the section together. When the DJ play your song, I can hand you the mic and you could do your song at the club, sis. Not at the venue when I got on a couple of $1,000 sparkly, tight, tailored, fitted dress and I'm singing Love and War, getting a plaque and celebrating the anniversary of releasing my #1 hit R&B record. It was not the right time and or the right place. I think Tamar dropped the ball. However, Tamar was not to know that her background singers was going to get harassed and assaulted. So two things could be right at the same time. Tamar should have had her funky ass with Chrisean funky ass at the club, standing on a goddamn couch somewhere. We in Baltimore tonight. We going to do a pop out. And Chrisean, being that she did get invited, should have minded her fucking manners and tried to like act like she had some fucking sense. Period. Because I'm tired of people just blaming, no, bitch, no. I am not going to take my, and y'all know me. Y'all know, I done told y'all stories about me being drunk the fuck out. I don't give a bitch, it get like that. It can. But I know how to handle myself. I'm not going to go in a certain setting and be drunk the fuck out. Oh, no, bitch. Reel it in. Like, you can't reel it. Girl, she got to learn. She got to learn. We cannot keep excusing her. She's a celebrity now. It is what it is. We done made her famous. It is what it is. Now she got to learn. She want to go into certain settings. She got to learn. We've seen you, child. Hey, I'm human. But I'm not about to be on stage with Tamar Braxton, drunk the hell out, acting crazy, twerking on. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. If I'm in the room with Toni Braxton, I'm going to be like, oh, yes, I'm in the presence of a diva. Let me get in my diva bag. Let me get some of this energy from Toni. You know what I mean? Let me step into my regal. It's above me. I'm above this now. Like, let's get into that. Okay. I never met them. I never did, but I did. I did. I actually met Tamar once. I was working at Bloomingdale's. I worked in high-end retail. I was working at Bloomingdale's and she was walking by. Like, I was on my lunch break and I was like, Tamar. She was like, hey, baby. And that was it. And she kept on walking. She was sweet. She was in conversation with whoever. She didn't have a bodyguard. Like, she was just with, I don't know. It could have been her hairstylist or something like that. I never met Toni, but I did hear that Toni was a super diva. I know somebody. Shouts out to Claude Kelly. I be thinking people don't watch or people don't know, but you never know who's watching the Love Jones show. Because I got friends all over the place. And Claude, he would write for her. Claude wrote for Whitney Houston. Claude, it was just everything. And I would be in studio sessions with him and like whoever, whatever. And I remember he was telling me, he was like, "Oh, we met Toni Braxton, and she was ducking in the studio like somebody cared." Like, Toni, nobody gives a fuck. So she definitely has an air about her. And I know she was mortified that Tamar had Chrisean Rock. Mortified. Mm-mm-mm. So let's hear what Chrisean had to say. Come through with the best hair of every kid. Thanks, Mel. Thanks. She gonna get blackballed. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You got to be careful what you do. And the reason why I will always be like, she's young, is because when I was 22 and 23, I was around everybody. And I would act in certain ways sometimes, and I didn't give a fuck. Like, I didn't care about who was around. I didn't care. And I know that because of how I was carrying on, I probably talked myself out of, certain deals, or talked myself out of building certain relationships. So when I get up here and I talk, I'm talking about things that I've also experienced. Like, I haven't been super world famous, not yet. I will be. But I've been in certain areas and settings and situations where you have to act accordingly. When you don't, like, people be like, who is that? You know what I mean? Like, and in your mind, you're like, oh, F this, F that. But no, because everything is about relationships. Everything is about building with people. People work with their friends. And if a person feels like you're their friend, you have to cherish that, and you cannot embarrass them. So Chrisean says people are clout chasing off an incident at Tamar's concert. Wicked stuff started happening. Why everybody's storytelling?
I don't know what's going on and why niggas popping it like I'm not just a female. Like, and the clout chasing shit is kind of it's getting out of hand. So, but no, it was nothing between me and Tamar. It had nothing to do with any of that. But I don't know. It was just like wicked stuff started happening, and then I don't know. And then I let that go. I went to a party.
Girl, wicked stuff started happening because you was on them spirits. Alcohol is called wine and spirits for a reason. When you lower your vibrational field, when you lower your frequency, you allow all types of different entities to attach itself to you. And a lot of times it helps. It can help. It can work. Whatever spirit enters into your vessel can give you courage. It could, like, help you get through certain situations. And I know, because, hey, I'm me. I've told you I've been fucking living like a rock star forever. So I'm not going to sit up here and pump fake. I've done shows. I've performed places. And I've sometimes had to take a shot to, like, calm my nerves. But I wouldn't get drunk so to whereas I'm like, oh, stumbling all over the place, because hell fucking no. Like, I need to be, have my wits about me. But lots of artists, sometimes they have to drink. They have to smoke. Like, I seen Chris Brown smoke 25 fucking cigarettes. Rihanna has done interviews where she said that she had to take a few shots and, like, smoke a little bit because it helps to calm you down. Like, it is nerve-wracking to, like, get up in front of people, even to talk to people. You know what I mean? It's a lot. So I think that she's still dealing with having anxiety and feeling like, okay, like, the alcohol brings out what I need in order to be able to perform. So that's why she does it. And a lot of rappers, everybody's drugged out. Like, we just got to keep it real. It's not just her. This is not an uncommon thing for an artist to be getting lit the fuck out backstage. I've seen it. This is what they do. Like I said, singers, R&B singers smoking cigarettes. That kind of blew me, because I'm like, how are you chain smoking? That don't fuck with your throat. Like, anyways.
Went back home to my kid, nigga. I had fun. What I don't get is the storytelling. Like, why everybody storytelling? Y'all got all the videos of us cheering, praying. Y'all was posted that. Post the other shit y'all talking about, because everything is recorded and documented. So. I don't know what's going on.
Girl, you know what too? She probably does not remember. Once again, I can attest to this, being drunk the hell out and not recalling everything. Like, you got bits and pieces, kind of like you get, for me, like, when I've been under the influence, I have a highlight reel of what happened. I don't know exact details. You can't remember she probably does not even remember. And this does not make it okay. Once again, two things could be right at the same time. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that she should do that and get away with it. But she probably don't recall all of her actions. Like sometimes things be like a blur. You know what I mean? Somebody says she does remember. She probably does remember, but it's easier to feign ignorance. Like if you act like you don't know, then can't nobody do shit to you. Y'all don't know that's the oldest fucking trick in the book? I don't remember. I don't recall. Can't nobody argue with you if you don't. You ever got to go to court and stand up there? You said, Your Honor, I don't recall. I don't recall a goddamn thing. And what could anybody say? Nobody can't challenge your memory or your recollection of things. But I just feel like, I don't know, like I personally, I've been drunk the fuck out a bunch of times. And I don't remember every single detail. Like I have like a highlight reel. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I remember this happened. I remember this like it. But I don't remember every single detail. So in her mind, she probably doesn't even know that she hit James. She probably just started swinging and started acting crazy. We don't know. But I do feel like she knows how she carries on. And she's just trying not to really say much. And she don't want to burn a bridge with Tamar because Tamar has connections to things that Chrisean could only aspire to be connected to. Like, let's not get popularity and actual success confused with the other. You know what I mean? You could be popular as all outdoors, but can you get in a room with these executives? Can you get in a room with, you know, these EPs? Like, are these casting directors? Can you get in a room with them? Tamar has a certain level of pull. She just does. Toni Braxton, bitch, you wilding, you twerking at Toni Braxton right there. Says I'm gonna be like, we should get dinner. Like, what are you guys doing after this? Bitch, I've been starting talking in a London accent. Where are we going after? Tea, anyone? Crumpets and tea. Like, I'm not about to be twerking. Bitch, where we going after this? Could we get breakfast in the morning? Bitch, I need to go and get me some beauty rest so we can meet and be friends in real life. Could we do brunch? Would you guys like to do brunch? Oh, I know a proper salon where we can go and get manis and petties. Like, bitch. What? The Toni motherfucking Braxton, bitch. Hey, AT2. I think she has a drinking problem. You think? She absolutely has a drinking problem. But she has people around her that is not going to tell her the truth. They literally justify everything she does. And it's a bit ridiculous. Like, and when you're the breadwinner, when people don't want to ruffle your feathers, when everybody just want to make sure you're happy so that they could, you know, keep getting paid, excuse me, then they're going to just like tell you, they're going to make everything you do right. You be like, oh, you know, I don't know. I punched out the police, but the police deserved it. I monkey stomped on an elderly. Well, that elderly bitch deserved it. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter what you do. If you got somebody around you that's gonna tell you you're right. Like, it's giving ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And Chrisean ain't got not near person that's gonna tell her, bitch, you got up there with the Toni motherfucking Braxton. You got up there with Tamar Braxton and acted a plumb fucking fool. We need to get you in some etiquette classes. We need to get you off the alcohol, bitch. You need to go to. She said she was in therapy, but she's still drinking the fucking Henny and everything else to the head. You need to sober up. You're gonna show up to these gigs, bitch. You need to fight them demons. Fight it. Fight and conquer your motherfucking demons. Embrace your demons. It's okay. Walk beside your shadow self. Own up to that shit. And be okay and make peace with your shadow self so that y'all could coexist, because that shit don't ever go away. It looms over your fucking head. And I know, because I've been in some dark ass mother. We found love in a hopeless place. That motherfucking part. So I get it. It's not easy. It's not easy. But make peace with it. Find a way to coexist so that you could be okay. Don't let it overtake and don't let it overcome you to whereas you, like, you know, messing up your blessings and messing up your, because I don't know. Tamar hasn't come out to say anything yet. And I know Tamar feels partly like, dang, I can't necessarily trash her because I did invite the girl. And I think Tamar had, you know, intentions on, of course, getting a click of you, bringing some more attraction to her tour. Of course, like who's not? Everybody is chasing clout. That clout chasing shit is fucking dead because she was chasing clout when she got her funky ass on stage. Like, oh, I'm with Toni Braxton. You know, she was like calling Blueface, like, oh yeah, Blue, because I'm performing with Toni Braxton. You and Stewie, y'all performing at community colleges, and I'm performing with Toni. You know, she felt like that shit boosted her ego up 25 notches. Like, come on. So everybody clout chasing. That's the name of the game. If you are in entertainment, you are clout chasing by default. Miss me with the clout chasing, the clout, bitch. Everybody clout chasing, but it got to be a mutual clout chase. That's what it's given. That is it, and that is all. So all that clout, the clout. It got to be a mutual clout chase. Now, Toni Braxton has clout. Chrisean knows that. If Toni Braxton did not have clout, Chrisean would not have brought her ass over there. Like, come on. Come on. Hey, Golden. So, anyways, that's my take on that because I done seen everybody saying something, and I'm just like, nobody, like, honestly, I think that Chrisean probably is just used to going to whatever venue that celebrities tell her to pull up at, and they just giving her a mic. I think that's how she's used to operating. She doesn't really know what it's like to really do a professional set because she doesn't do that. It's like a freestyle thing. It's just like an energy thing, you know, like, so she doesn't know that these people have been rehearsing for fucking years and months on end to create an actual show. It's not just, bitch, I'm gonna just give you the mic. You're drunk as hell about to pass out singing over the beat. It ain't giving that with Toni and them. It ain't giving that. It don't give. Hey, Cynthia. So, hold up. Ooh, Chile. We got to talk about KeKe, and this is just so unfortunate what's going on with KeKe Palmer. Like, I really, really hate this for her because KeKe ain't never been in no drama like this, y'all. KeKe ain't never been in nothing until she decided to become a baby mama. And this is what the hell, y'all. This is why I be shouting out, take me to Petco and get somebody else to do it. These men will ruin your life. Their dick will ruin your life. It's been ruining our lives since the beginning of fucking time. And we got to take our power back. Take it back. Fight it. So over this past weekend, it has come out that Darius has been putting a pause on our beloved KeKe Palmer. And this is what he said. I love you, son. See you soon. And this is before, you know, everything came out. It came like this. He said, he tweeted this cryptic message. And I'm just like, you know, what is going on? And then KeKe Palmer filed a restraining order against Darius Jackson, claims he abused her multiple times over the course of their 2-year relationship. This is crazy. Now she wants full custody of the baby, which I don't blame. This man, he got a creepy look to me. Like, I would look at him and feel like, oh, he about to tear some shit up. Like, look at his face. It's just something about the way he looks that tells me all I need to know. But KeKe Palmer is color struck, like a lot of people in Hollywood. And it's just unfortunate, but, you know, she in LA. In LA, oh my God, I've been to LA one time years and years ago. I haven't been there. I have had no desire to go back. I'll be in LA when it's time for me to work, but just to go, just because it's cute, no thanks. Get somebody else to do it. But in LA, it's very like an ambiguous vibe. It's very Chrisean Rock vibe. Like, oh, you know, it's a lot of Latinas. It's a lot of racial ambiguity. Y'all know what I'm saying. So KeKe Palmer, you know, her growing up in that, I'm sure she's felt like, dang, you know, like, I'm not as pretty. I don't measure up as to the other actresses that's in my age bracket. Like, they were comparing her to what's the old girl name? Dang, it's missing me. She my good Virgo sis too. Zendaya. They was comparing her to Zendaya. Like, yo, KeKe Palmer put in just as much, if not more work than Zendaya, but she's not getting paid the same amount. And they was making it a whole colorism thing. And KeKe put the brakes on that. Like, oh no, we not about to compare me to nobody because I'm KeKe Palmer. You know, like, this girl was the first and the youngest to have a talk show. Like, she done had her own TV show on Nickelodeon. She was in A Kill and a Beat. Fun fact, I spoke to KeKe Palmer when she was a little kid on the phone. I know this sounds like a fucking lie, but I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm lying. So one of my close friends that I grew up with, his name, I shouldn't say his name. Anyways, he played her brother on this movie that they did called The Wool Cap. And we were young as hell. Like, this is when we were doing like talent shows and stuff. And I spoke to KeKe on the phone. And then he was also her brother in Akilah and a Bee. And this is like my good friend that I grew up with. He was on The Wire. Maybe I'll get him to come on the show one of these days and we could, once I start like doing interviews and stuff. I don't know. But she was always bubbly and full of life. Any story that I've ever heard of her was that she was such a sweetheart. She was so smart. Like, KeKe Palmer knew that she was coming to just take over. And that's what she did. And now she got this scandal, this stain on her name, because she chose to go and get her one of them crazy ass, light, bright, ambiguous types. And look at this. Radar Online obtained the stills of KeKe security footage that she's attached to her restraining order petition against Darius Jackson. One incident involves him grabbing at her back. What? Back and face? I think they meant neck. Okay, neck and face, and snatching her phone. So this is her on the couch. This is him looking like he choking her out. It's just terrible. Look at this. Look at how big he looks. What is good? Y'all. This is terrible, y'all. This man really out here doing this to her. And this is February last year before she even had the baby. But these ones are more present. Crazy. It's so sad because she does not deserve that. You know, like, no woman deserves to be battered. And when he came out and was saying, "You're a mom," no, and everybody was like, "Oh, KeKe violated him. KeKe violated." Women knew. We all knew that something wasn't right in the water. We all knew that something was not right in the water, because what man is gonna come out and tweet that? Like, you're at an Usher concert. It's not like you out here like, you know, you're an artist, you're an entertainer, you're an actress, you're an A-list celebrity at the end of the day. Exactly. November 5th, last week, was the ones with her over the couch. You're KeKe Palmer. Like, he knew who she was when he was getting with her. And I can't stand a man that gets with a woman, know who she is, and then try to dumb her down and like want to dim her light and try to like make her fit into some other type of box. Like, no, sir, you knew who I was. KeKe Palmer went through a whole phase where she was dressing nakedy. She was out here talking about her sexuality. She was doing videos. I think Cassie was at the end of one of her videos where she was talking about like sleeping with a girl. Like, she's very free-spirited. Like, we know how she gives it up, and she does not bother anybody. So for her to be getting beat down to the ground like this, it's just disgusting. Like, I'm so disgusted. And then there was some, I don't think I have it. But there was some documents obtained where he said that he understands why people eat their young in a wild. Like, this man is just out here wilding out, like saying some crazy stuff. Here go the document. So this happened on September 26, 2023. I was concerned for Leo's safety after Darius became very frustrated with him when Leo was crying while Darius changed his diaper. Darius started getting rough with Leo physically, and I stepped in to make sure Darius would not hurt him. Darius was angry, and it almost became a tug of war with Leo. Darius finally let go, and Leo was not harmed, but as I was holding Leo, trying to comfort him and finish changing his diaper, Darius hit me in the head before storming out of the room. Yo, like, he was really hitting her. Like, this is wild. And then said he understand why animals in the wild eat their young. Like, what? I'm not about to have no man like that around me, let alone my kid. Honestly, there's a lot of mental illness on the rise. People need to be evaluated. And if you don't like me, I don't have children yet, but if I'm dealing with anybody, even if it's their father, if their father has a deep hatred for me, a deep resentment toward me, you will not be around my motherfucking kids. And I don't care. I don't care who said what. Oh, you keeping a baby away? Yes, because her father, I'm going to have a daughter. Her father hates me. I'm not about to trust my kid with anybody that cannot stand me. It's just, it won't, it's just something about that does not sit right with me. If you can't stand me, you hate me, I will never trust you around my offspring. There's nothing. I don't care if you are the father, the grandmama. I don't give a damn who you are. You will not be around my kid if you do not like me. Point blank, period. And I'm just so happy. Wait, let me see. I think Rihanna, you was about to say what I was about to say. I'm so happy she gathered the strength to expose him. This is unacceptable. Yes, I was about to say I'm happy that she exposed his ass too. Because we talk about this all the time over here. We do not expose these. We don't. We don't expose them at the rate that they need to be exposed. We literally, we don't. So the statistics of how much DV we experience, you will never know. Because we don't call the popo as much as we should. Look at what happened. That happened February 24th, 2022 is when he had her knocking her upside the head on a staircase. She didn't report him. She actually went and had a kid, and I don't know what the hell that was about. Excuse me. Yes, his brother is trash to that part. The mother came out and said something about the brother. Now let's go. And KeKe's mother never, ever speaks out. So you know there has to be some validity to what's going on. And people was like, oh, well, the mom was on a podcast. KeKe is the breadwinner. If KeKe is saying, oh, he's never going to do it again, he didn't mean it. Like, leave him alone. You know, like, this is my business. That's my business. Y'all don't think that they're going to, like, be like, okay, like, this is her show. KeKe is the main character. They're all working parts for the main character. So if she's saying we worked it out, everything is good, he's never going to do that again, it was just a misunderstanding, then what could you do as a parent? What could you do? But, you know, ride at dawn, put the pause. But a lot of people don't understand, like, when somebody isn't in a relationship and they're being abused and they think they're in love, if you try to go and fight their abuser, they're going to go against you. They're going to jump on you because of your abuser. If you try to take him to court, try to get the abuser arrested, you will get testified against by the abuse. Like, I'm just telling you, I've seen this type of stuff. Can somebody get their damn car? Jeez. Oh, as soon as I said that, it stopped. Okay. So you can't always be like, oh, jump the fence. People will go back. I done been in a situation personally. I'm not going to name no names. Y'all don't know who the hell I'm talking about. I had one of my homegirls say, oh, don't go get on your show and say this. Girl, these people don't know who the hell you are. I could talk this story out and they will never know a thing. Don't nobody know. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I personally was in a situation where a family member of mine, a close family member of mine, was into it with her husband, now baby daddy. And literally, he was putting a pause on her. I jumped in, started putting a pause on him, right? So I broke it up. Like, I was cursing him out, calling him everything but a child of God, you know, kicked him out because we was at, I can't tell y'all where we was, but he came into the house where we was at. And it was just me, her, and him in the house. Nobody else was there. So he comes in, yelling at her, cursing her, calling her everything. And I'm just like, you know, I don't know how to react because I'm like, okay, like, well, what do I do? So I'm trying to, like, stay out of it as much as I can. But once I seen him, like, trying to put the pause, then I jumped in. Fast forward, she had a kid with him after this. They married, like, I did what anybody would do. I'm not about to see you putting hands and feet on anybody that I love and not jump in. It's just not giving that. But later on down the line, now that's her baby father. So what is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? We could all say jump in, jump in, jump in. You could jump in, but now you risking your livelihood. You risking your freedom because bitches be going back to these niggas. They go back. And people are not ready to leave a situation until they're ready to leave. So me personally, I feel like from her mother's perspective, she's like, well, I at least need to not show so much opposition because I don't want my daughter to push me away. I don't want her to shut me out. I still want to maintain our relationship. So if anything really goes down real heavy, at least I'm still there. At least I'm documenting what's going on. At least I have my ear to the street. I have my ear to the situation. That's what it gives. Like people really don't leave until they're ready to leave. It's unfortunate, and I do feel like family needs to do a better job. Because honestly, personally, me, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like it'll take a long time for me to even try to like act like we cool, but I done went years and years without talking to particular people. I'm not about to give y'all all of my rundown of my business, but if you doing something to somebody that I love and I see it and I'm constantly witnessing it, I'm not gonna be up in your face. You're not invited to my motherfucking house. You're not invited to my cookout. You're not invited to my Thanksgiving. You're not invited. You're not. It don't give that. But then it causes discord between you and the person that's being abused. I'm telling you, y'all. It don't just be black and white. It really don't be just black and white. It just don't. But this is what the Bob had to say. Oh, excuse me. Make sure y'all hit. Well, hold up. Let me check because I haven't even looked to see if y'all paying the fucking entry fee because sometimes y'all be trying to play my face and I don't got time for that. I don't got the time. Okay. Candy girl, oh shake that laffy taffy. I don't know where that came from. Okay. How many likes we get? Oh, okay. Oh, y'all okay. Y'all okay. Y'all keeping it cute. Y'all keeping it cute. All right. But we can do better. But it ain't doing bad because I thought I was going to have to cuss y'all like a dog in the street. Anyway. Shouts out to the Shade Room. Fair use. Keke Palmer's mother responds to Serrana's, I think that's how you pronounce it, Jackson's deleted tweet. He knew his brother was abusive.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this is I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem. Look, I've never done anything like this.
So this is what Serrana's tweeted. The most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life. Abuses almost everyone. Y'all will see. Just send positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all. Wow, so damn sad. So then he jumped up in this comment section too, I believe, and said, quote me, I never once said that to Sharon, not once in my life. I have never been abusive to any of the women I have ever been involved with. I'm not going to keep on with this circus, but Sharon, the world is about to hear your voice very soon. Oh, so they must have recorded some conversations or whatever, but who ain't gonna cuss you out? Like, come on. And the threats you made to my family, I'm sure she made threats after she seen video footage of your brother punching her daughter out over the couch. Like, come on. But well, everyone, I know it's easy to get caught up in this, but make no mistake that all of this is very sad. And then his baby mama had came out and now, it's being said that his baby mama is trying to move to Texas or keep the baby in Texas, and he's petitioning the court to not allow her to take the baby out of California. And the baby mama, it's just a lot going on. Birds of a feather flock together. That abusive stuff, a lot of times we learn behavior, it'll be what they grow up seeing. So we don't know what Serrana's and Darius, we don't know what type of environment they grew up in. We have absolutely no idea. Where's their father? We have absolutely no idea. We don't know. But I hope that Chrisean goes to jail. She needs to go to jail. She needs to go to jail so she can learn once and for all that you cannot run around like what let's call her, like a Power Ranger. and just be beating everybody. You're gonna fuck around and you're gonna find out somebody gonna pop out, and then your baby, you're gonna have an issue. Call this really gonna be raising that baby. Like you better, girl, you better get it together. And Darius, he needs to go to jail too. Lock them all up and throw away the fucking key. Hey, Media New Post, what's up, baby? With that being said, that was the commentary. I'm gonna drop the link for a little bit if anybody want to come up, because I haven't seen you all in a couple days. Shouts out to those of you who have reached out. I love you down. Like I said, y'all know, if something seem a little out, we on a regular scheduled program. Thank you for shouting, giving me a little shout out. Shouts out to my family. Like, we human, things happen. But when people actually hit me up and say, hey, how are you? Is everything okay? I really do appreciate that, because I don't get that a lot. And, people, I don't know, I guess because I'm always like, things be happening in real life. But I'm good. It's all good over here. And once again, y'all are my babies. I love y'all, and thank you for reaching out to me. Thanks, Toni. Thanks, boo. All right, so I'm going to drop this for a little bit. And I'm going to come back. We're going to do another show later on, too. Wait. Okay, we're going to drop this for a little bit. If anybody want to come up and talk about the Chrisean situation, or if anyone... or if anyone wants to come up and talk about the KeKe Palmer situation. These brothers. Wow. Okay. Hey, Mel.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Enjoying your show. I missed your show. I missed it.
Oh, well, we here. We in the building.
Thank God. You know what? The KeKe Palmer. So I was saying in the chat, and you may know this too. Isn't it true? And again, I want to say allegedly, because I'm thinking she did have issues, I believe, before, where she was, maybe communicating with Trey Songz, I believe, allegedly, and he had something happen when she was in the closet. So I think that for me, that this happened again, and this relationship, and obviously marriage, and that she had with this man. It's just so sad that this is happening to this lady who seems so nice, so sweet and nice. So, I hope that going forward that she gets with somebody who can really respect her and not put her in danger. My God, it's a little scary that, she's so beautiful, so lovely, so sweet, that again, I don't know what happened with Trey Songz. I know it was just in the blog. Again, I don't know, but I remember hearing her having this Me Too movement, that moment that was just so scary. And now this is happening. It's scary. I'm just wishing and praying for Miss KeKe is just a wonderful, nice man who can come along and respect her and see how funny she is and how beautiful she is, and not have to try to control her. I mean, she just seemed like such a sweet, nice woman that it makes me sad that these men are, being physical with her. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It is very, 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 very crazy and sad. But now with Chrisean, I want to say this because there was so you know what, Miss Ledger, Chrisean, as I said in the chat, she is a minister to society. She's a minister herself. I think that it is out of this world. She shouldn't even been singing in Tamar's parking lot, more or less, in that damn club. So I think that for me, where does she get on trying to hit this man? Tamar and James be up there on their YouTube just eating Domino's pizza and chicken wing, having a good time. And now they go to the club and some lunatic from the damn zoo comes up there wanting to hit and put paws on people. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Terrible.
You know what I think? I'll be serious. You know what I think, Love Jones? I think that now, and you can tell me this, I love when you go into, I wrote you, I love when you go into more of the spiritual stuff. I feel personally that the people who are younger in her age group, and I'm going to get serious, I feel like they all are like on this stage of performing and being very, very extra. I feel like with Chrisean, she feels everything's a reality show moment. So
yeah.
you go into this place, you believe you're on Zoo somewhere, and you have to be valiant. And now she has to realize that those kind of actions have consequences. Now, I think it's funny that she didn't hit up no cage fighting. Because those sisters, I actually like watching different wrestling things. Those sisters that do cage fighting are fierce. They would tear her into two. She picks the right one. Come on, that's right. She picks the right one. She picks people who are sweet and loving. or whatever, and then she have these issues. And I still don't think that what she's going through with her baby daddy is her fault. I think that they both very toxic, but I think in this regard, she is definitely responsible for living in some kind of delusion that she can go to any kind of establishment and just be a hog wild mess, just a terrible, hot, stinking, crap mess. Um, she needs to learn a lesson. She does. She's a menace.
I agree. And thank you so much for coming up. I always enjoy when you call in. I'm going to take some more callers.
Okay, thanks.
Later. Hey, Mia. What's up, boo?
Hey, I'm sorry. I kind of losing my voice a little bit. Hey, love bugs. Hey, love. I
You
love
been
that shirt with that background. Huh?
I said you've been partying hard. What's going on?
No, I wish. My life has been so boring. I guess I gotta wait till next cancer season.
Uh, every day is your birthday.
Girl, you don't know, baby. Anyway, so excuse my deepness in my voice. It's good to see you. I've been looking for you the past couple days. Like, what is going on? But
Yeah.
that's why I didn't get too much of a chance to reach out. We had the strep throat going on, and it was
Oh,
just a lot. So I don't think I got it. I don't know, but the postnasal drip. So excuse me if I sound a little masculine.
it's
But
sexy.
say
Bedroom
it again.
candy.
Say it again.
I said it's sexy as giving bedroom candy.
Ow. Thank you. You always make me feel bad about myself. But anyway, first of all, I like to tell you I like that shirt with that background, girl. That's cute. Wow. Got that little cheaterish print going on. I like it. But I see. All right. So to me, I'm gonna probably start with the Chrisean thing since you keep saying they my peoples. Um I Tamar is not far removed from Ratchiosity, if you know what I'm saying. Um,
Yeah.
I'm She may not, do no fighting or scuffling necessarily, but she not too far removed. I didn't see her on, don't you know, like them ratchet platforms. That's what I call them, like where they
Right.
really wasn't censored, like Bigo and
Mhm.
Miko,
Yeah.
and you know, she was on there, and I bumped into her multiple times, cutting up on Bigo. So she not really a stranger to the shenanigans. I just wanted to put that out there. And I don't know if you saw, but Krishan's oldest sister, China, did a
Mhm.
live. And she said, first of all, Krishan was supposed to perform as far as she knew. She said before Krishan went out there, she warned Krishan not to go out there. And she said that she felt like it was a setup.
Oh.
I watched that live. It was probably about about a half an hour, maybe or so, something like that. And she was talking about some other stuff, but she specifically said that she talks to her sister and told her sister that they was trying to set her up. She said that the man who said he didn't know that she was singing or performing, what's his name, whatever his name is. I don't know. I've never seen him, never heard of him.
Latroy.
Yeah,
Or
him.
Latroy, something like that.
Yeah, the sister said, well, let me say allegedly because I don't want to, be messing up your stuff. But I seen the interview with my own ears, so I could do the deposition. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she said that how he didn't know who she was or didn't know she was to sing or perform. She said that, and even when, what's the guy, the Petty Pies guy said that he didn't say anything about a chipped tooth. The
Mm.
sister said he don't have no chipped tooth.
Mm.
So I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I'll claim Toni D. Braxton and Tamar and all of them. You know what I mean? But I,
Knock,
I
knock, knock, Sean.
no, no, she was up there looking. It felt like more than liquor. I done seen a many a drunks and a many a ill poppers too.
I
Uh,
think so too, Mia. I
uh,
think so too. Thank you for calling in.
yes, boo. I'm gonna let you get to the next call. Let's get back in the bushes. Much love to you. Good seeing you. Bye, love bugs.
Hey, boo. Hello?
Hey girl, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was trying to get my headphones to work, but they ain't working tonight.
But yeah, you look good, baby. I was checking on you to make sure you was all right, cause my
Yes,
weekend been free. So I was like, this the perfect time to catch the lives, cause I ain't got no baby this weekend. But I was checking to make sure you was good. But I'm glad to see you now. So I'm glad
thank
you're doing well.
I appreciate y'all so much. Like, oh, you echo.
And
Wait,
you
let me.
look really cute.
Thanks. I appreciate y'all so much. The love is just it makes my heart smile.
But and see my mic keep going off. And then these dogs is barking. But yeah, I agree with Mia what she was saying, absolutely. Because okay, with the Chrisean and the Tamar situation, when I seen it, the way I was feeling was, and I seen a couple receipts and stuff coming out, and we all know Tamar is not, she not innocent, right? Like she messy. We know Tamar is messy. And the craziest thing about Chrisean is, as problematic and toxic as she is, for whatever reason, Chrisean is popping. So a lot of people like to attach their name to Chrisean so they can get like her following, so they can get, you know what I'm saying, more attention. And Tamar and Toni, yeah, Toni is a legend. We know her music is legendary, but they're really not doing anything as of lately. Like they're not dropping no new music. They're not dropping no new albums. The last thing we heard about Tamar was that ridiculous breakup she had with the white guy. He was out there embarrassing her. You know what I'm saying? So every time she performs, she's, doing her old hits. Tamar ain't coming out with nothing new. And then she might be on Dish Nation or whatnot. So I
Mhm.
feel like she absolutely knew what she was doing when she invited Chrisean to come to her show. She wanted to have Chrisean up there so she could get Chrisean following and the views and stuff. But unfortunately for Chrisean right now, because she young and she just like she be feeling honored. You know what I'm saying? Like when these people invite her out, but she doesn't. She might, but I feel like she doesn't fully understand that people be using her for clout. And when you see Chrisean, it be given like circus attraction. Like I like Krishan, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that to be rude or like down talk her or anything like that. But I feel like that's how people feel about her that feel like they're better than her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's ghetto or she, a little rough around the edges, they see her as like the jester, so like they bring her out because they know they can get her following and they're gonna get more clout and views from her being connected to them, but they don't fully respect her. And from like when that dude came out talking about I didn't know she was a performer, he capped. Like that's so cap. Like y'all know this girl do a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all know she do music. And then Tamar brought her out on the stage, and I watched the video where Tamar was introducing her to the crowd, and they were holding hands and all buddy buddy on stage together. So it's not like she just hopped out on the stage on her own accord. Like Tamar invited her on the stage. Now, did she fully tell her what she needed to do or what was expected of her while on stage? I'm pretty sure that wasn't clear. And I do think a lot of people are afraid of Krishan and they don't want to smoke. So yeah, I feel like, that one dude that got punched, he got them hands. But I feel like Tamar knew what was up. So she probably sent him in to do the dirty work and he got punched because she probably rather him get punched than her. But I feel like they kind of did Krishan a little grimy. Like I feel like everything wasn't really fully explained to her when they invited her to come. I know I'm talking kind of slow. All right, so I'm about to do the KeKe and then I'm done, boo. So then with KeKe, I feel bad for her too because she had been so happy after she had the baby. She did her little glow up. She then got super sexy. But I feel like everybody kind of seen what that relationship was about when he embarrassed her at that Usher concert in Vegas or whatnot. And it's like he's clearly insecure. And insecure dudes that almost goes hand in hand with insecure dudes. They're going to be abusive. And so he just can't handle the fact that she is the star, she's the breadwinner, and her new sexiness clearly got a lot of more eyes on her. And he's insecure about that. And so, that energy that he have, we all kind of seen that coming. And I'm not saying it's okay. I'm glad that she took the position that she took. Get up out of there, get full custody of your child, because with people like that, they hitting you now, they'll be hitting the child next. Soon as they old and big enough, they're
Mhm.
gonna exude abuse as well from the father. So I hope she just like sticks to her guns and leave him and be done. And that's it.
I
Because that's so embarrassing.
It really is. I don't know why I'm echoing.
Especially, if her mom's speaking on it, it's serious. Cause like her mom is like her pit bull. She be in the cut. And she don't really come out and say nothing or do too much.
At
But her,
all.
just like you and your mom and me and my mom and a lot of people and their mom, like they tight, you know what I'm saying? So it's like her mom always gonna have her back. And being that she coming out and saying something is super serious. So I feel like KeKe got enough common sense and Mama Bear gonna make sure like, nah, we ain't going back to this dude. But I heard the brother is trash too. And then now he gonna try to come out and throw his little brother under the bus. Thomas like, oh, that's disgusting behavior and da da da. But bruh, like you
Talking about
probably taught him to be like that. You know what I'm
wait,
saying?
I muted you, but wait, I muted you because you echo when I talk. 2 seconds. I was gonna say I think that he was saying that KeKe was abusive when in that tweet that the brother made, and when he was saying Sharon, like the world is gonna hear your voice. I think he was talking about KeKe. Like I feel like they're gonna try to flip the narrative to some degree. They probably got a recording of KeKe cussing him out, which he is warranted if he putting the pause on her. And also, I agree and second everything you're saying. And I think that when women date down and they date below their tax bracket, this is the type of results that they have. And Steve Harvey was warning her. And I forgot to play that video. I'm gonna play that after I bring you down. And thank you for bringing that up because y'all. All right, go ahead. I'll mute you.
Thank you.
What's going on? Wait, go.
I
Girl.
don't know. Is it me? Did I do something? Can
Yo,
you
go
hear me
ahead.
now? Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely seen that throwback video when Steve was trying to tell her, and
Mhm.
KeKe is like, she kind of she's a little bit hard headed, but we all be like that sometime.
Yep.
And I guess Uncle Steve was trying to tell her, and he would know, right? But
That
anyway, yeah, I'm just praying for her, praying for Kashawn. I just want the best for everybody. It just sucks. Like it seems like everybody just taking hits left and right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, baby. Finish your video, and I'll talk to you a little bit later.
all right, later.
All right, bye, girl.
Oh, and your profile pic was eaten too. So let's play that video with Steve Harvey because I agree with everything that Golden said, everything that Mia said, everything that Mel said. Like KeKe, she's the type of girl that, oh, I just want to love him for him. It's just all about love. At the end of the day, loving a man for just loving him solely and strictly for him is going to get the paws put on you. Like these men resent women that is doing better than them. Not every single man, but a lot of men will resent you for doing better than you. I mean, for doing better than him. It just is what it is. A lot of men feel emasculated. And that's why when you get with men and you bring him up, you build him up, you be a ride or die, and you do everything they try to tell us to do as melanin rich women. Motherfucking Tyler Perry talking about if he can only pay the light bill, then let him pay the light bill. When you do all of that, you build them up, they resent you. It's a compensation thing. So it's either they're gonna try to bring your self-esteem level down and remind you that you ain't shit. They're gonna try to talk you, or they're gonna be physical with you because it's a void that they gotta fill. Because they feel emasculated. It just is what it is. We got to keep it real. It's unfortunate, it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. And KeKe has been spotted since this happened. And I'm gonna show you guys that too. Wait, what's going on? Okay. And I also want to show you guys this old clip from The Real where Shakana was saying exactly what I be saying about dating down because it's just so perfectly matches what we're talking about right now. And then Tamara was like going tooth and nail to like, take up for men that's not bringing to the table, but maybe possibly a light bill. Let me show y'all this. We're gonna watch Steve Harvey first, and then we're gonna watch this clip, this old clip from The Real. I hope y'all all had a good weekend. I missed y'all. Okay, so shouts out to It's On Site. Steve tried to warn her. Him not having money ain't the problem. It's him putting his hands on her. Yeah, that part too. But I mean, men with money, they can be abusive too. But a man that don't got no money, they ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, you're gonna get way more of those type of men that got you scrubbing the ground and beating your ass down. It just is what it is. We got to keep it real.
Uncle Steve is always trying to get me with the billionaire. I'm like, Uncle Steve, I don't need the billionaires. I just need some simple stuff. You know, I don't like to mix my industry business with my personal life. I'm just laying low in private, love.
KeKe, you ain't laying low in private now, love.
Uncle Steve ain't trying to get you with no billionaire. He trying to get you with somebody that has a plan to have something. That's what I keep trying to get you to do. You can't quit bringing these.
Uncle Steve love billionaires. I'm gonna just tell y'all, he do. Anytime I see Uncle Steve out, he's like, now I got this guy. He's got a net worth of 300 zillion. And y'all can really create generations of generations
You need
of
something
zillionaires.
with somebody with something. Quit trying to give a boy your lifestyle and he ain't earned it.
That part. And I also, honestly, I feel like women that do this, and clearly she has had a pattern of dating down, because this was like a couple years ago. And he's saying, quit doing it. So she's had a pattern of dating down and trying to bring men into her lifestyle. And KeKe probably wants to be the only star in a relationship. She probably also likes to control the men that she's dating. And having money, being the breadwinner, is a form of control. We have to just keep it real. And this is not me by any means saying that it is okay for Darius to put the paws on her, because that's disgusting. He deserves to be locked up. But I'm just saying, if you have a pattern and a habit of dating down, especially when you are in a setting where you can do better, you can date up, you can date your equal, then you gotta wonder why. Like, why does she always want to date down? Why is she always trying to bring people into her lifestyle and put men on? Like, what is that about?
Oh my God. But you know what? Everybody don't start off as billionaires. I'm not a billionaire yet.
Everybody don't start off a billionaire, but you got to have a boy that's got a plan to at least be one. I'm not saying you got to be a billionaire, because hell, I ain't a billionaire.
And I've dated some real horrible billionaires, honey. They not good all the time.
And clearly the broke ones ain't good all the time either. And I'd rather have a bad billionaire than a bad broke scrubbing the goddamn ground. Hey, somebody got to say it. I'd rather be what they said, cry in a Bentley, or you're crying in a goddamn a little toot putt. It just is what it is. And look, we don't need to be crying neither here nor there or anywhere. But if we had to choose,
sometimes they're crazy, Steve. That's why I stopped taking your advice.
Girl, and you stopped taking Steve. You got with a crazy girl.
You didn't pick the one I told you to.
Steve, the billionaires
because you
are
don't,
terrible.
Because
the billionaires are terrible, but this did not age well at all. The billionaires are terrible and the broke ones are terrible. Maybe KeKe needs to do a little introspective work and a little self-reflection and figure out, what it is that she really wants in a man. And as Cynthia G would say, have her standards, expectations, and boundaries set in place. And a lot of us, we get dickmatized. I told y'all the dick be dicking and it ruins our fucking lives. When you see them red flags, you need to take heed to them red flags, sis. KeKe seen them red flags, but she didn't take heed to them red flags. So we got to hold ourselves accountable as well. She should not have had a baby by no man that put hands and feet on her already. Like, where is it giving? What is it giving?
you don't listen to who I tell you.
Them billionaires be having 4 and 5 and 6 other wives.
Well, you the one over there and got them. I ain't never bought you nobody like that. You gonna sit your crazy ass up here and say that?
See, he knows I'm right. He knows I'm right.
You just a lie.
Okay, so now let's look at this clip from The Real. That time things got too real and awkward between Tamara and Shekinah. Who do you agree with?
A woman could be the head of a household.
I don't think
nowadays.
she should.
But what
That's
if
my
what if
opinion.
the man? Because I believe nowadays men actually more than ever support a boss wife.
No, but at the
They
end of
really
the day, you want me
do.
to say what that man sitting back doing? He hating on you.
Not all men
No,
though.
listen to me. Listen.
Not
And listen to what Tamara said. Men support a boss wife. Yeah, because there's a lot of just out here that's trying to rest in their fucking femininity. Men be gold digging and they be way more hypergamous than women these days. And I'm so glad that Shekinah said this, because this is I just came across this and I was like, oh my God, I'll be saying this. For real, y'all. In today's day of today, these motherfuckers be out here gold dicking. That's why they always say, what you bring to the table? Since he's setting you up to be a mark. You're laying it out. Oh, I can do this and I got my own this and I got this. Since now he about to use you because now you a mark. Yes, be independent. Yes, do that. Do it all, sis. But do not be laying out your resume for no goddamn man, because he's set to set up to use you.
Not all men.
Follow however you want to follow it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the world.
Let it know.
When you got more than a man, he's not happy with you because he's not sure of himself. So how really you want to
There
get?
are men like that. There are men like that. I just have to disagree.
A lot of
because
men,
I am a big believer, Shekinah, with respect. I am a big believer in not generalizing.
But I'm not trying to be funny, friend. When you have more than that man, he sit back and he hates on you because he wish it was him.
No, I think sometimes they like, I done a bunch of stuff in my life, and now it's kind of nice when you share
I
it.
think it's okay for you to share, but it's a whole nother level. Like
I think it depends on the man, though. I really
Hey, you can make excuses all you want to, Pooh.
I don't think.
Honestly, I feel like what Tamara is trying to say is that it depends on men, but Tamara, generally speaking, there are more men that will resent you and hate on you than there are men that will actually be rooting for you. And 9 times out of 10, when you see a man with a bossed up chick, he's working for her or they're working together as a team. And I think that's how it could possibly work. Because in the real world, if you making money and your man is broke, he gonna be stomping around like he the man of the house and like he the king of the castle, because he has to overcompensate. He's lacking in one area, so he gotta big himself up in another. And that is what happens in the real world. Now, a lot of women that are making more than their wives in entertainment are their wives' managers. Y'all don't notice that? It's a trend. I'm married to my manager. I'm married to my producer. My husband is my manager. Like, I even see content creators where they're like, my husband is my manager. My husband, my manager. It's because he has to assume the position of control and authority in some type of way, in one form or fashion. Just like Monique and her daddy, the guy that she calling daddy, that's her husband. He ain't got a pot to piss in, but she gave him one so he could assume the masculine male macho role. Women are giving men occupations in their lives to have authority over their money because they understand that that a man's ego is the most fragile thing. Y'all picking this up.
I don't think it's excuses.
It's not right, friend. I'm telling you.
I see what
I personally know. The thing is, I personally know a man who lives that life, and he is so proud of his wife. He's actually he's actually her #1 fan, and I gotta give props to that man.
Who y'all think she was talking about? Who she know personally? That's not the breadwinner. Who y'all think she was talking about? And this was a few years ago. I don't even know what year this was, but this show done been off the air for at least a good 2 years. So this is probably 4 or 5 years old. Who y'all think she was talking about? She was talking about Corey. And now her sister Tia is out here with a freaking business suit on, showing that thing on the internet because she's trying to date. She's back on the dating scene, so it did not work. So Tamara, you were wrong. You was wrong because you was talking about Corey, and it did not work out. None of these clips aged well. Oh my God. None of it aged well. It did not age well. It did not age well. It did not age well. She wasn't talking about Adam, Tony, because Adam got a point. Adam was a news anchor. His family and them, they own a wine vineyard. They got money. Corey was picked up at the bus stop. Ain't have nothing. That's what she was talking about. And now her sister is divorced. And nobody knows why. But it didn't work. It did not work. Because he felt emasculated. It just is what it is. Let me finish playing, y'all.
Can put that pride down.
Imagine, why would you wreck your home and your marriage if this is a woman that you really love?
love?
And let's say you're equal. Let's say you start out equal. Let's say you start out with a man is actually, when you first got together, he's the one making more money.
That's different.
Okay? And then at some point in the marriage, now the woman takes the lead. I'm sorry,
That's what
you
I'm talking
love this
about.
woman and you was trying to put her on, or you was helping and you're encouraging and supporting and telling her, you go out there, baby, you get that money, you do what you got. And yo, he will be your biggest cheerleader ever because you.
But that's different. When you meet a man and you building, chances are he's helping to build you up. So once again, y'all are teammates in that regard. But if you get with a man and you initially got more than him, he's probably not. No matter which way they want to turn it, flip it, and reverse it, people in general want to feel needed and they want to feel loved and they want to feel appreciated. A man especially wants to feel like he's added value to your life. If he cannot add anything to you, he probably won't want you unless he's just a scumbag user. It just is what it is. And if he adds to you and you build up and now you a fucking multi-billionaire, he's going to say, I took part in that. I had a hand in that. She was able to get this because of me. You better bet your bottom dollar. Let you get with a man and he got way more than you. And through the course of your relationship, you build up. He's going to take credit for that too. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it real.
You had
but I agree with Shekinah.
Can I please say something?
Yeah.
Before you say you agree, because I'm jumping out the chair with this, okay?
Okay.
I'm jumping out.
Okay.
It's the same man.
Yeah.
That's telling you, oh baby, go and you can do this and do that.
Yeah.
He got a woman at home that ain't making much of you. She look up to him because a man need to feel needed and wanted.
Money doesn't fix everything.
It doesn't, but the man.
But she's talking about a man's ego. She's not talking about
I get it, but
money.
I still, even if I made more money.
Even Jeannie Mai knew. Even Jeannie Mai's like, she's talking about the man's ego. It's not just necessarily about money, but money adds to a man's ego. Having money makes a man feel like I got it. Don't worry about it. I've dated men without a fucking care in the world when it came to money. This is why I care about money. We need money, but money, when I say I never really cared about money, it's because it was never an issue. Like whatever I needed, I got it. Now I'm getting to my own bag because I personally want to touch an M and like I'm going to do that for myself. However, dealing with a man, I ain't never had to go in places. I never had a goal in my pocket. It was never like, I have money. Like it would never gave that. Like it was like not even a thought, and it made him feel superior. Like I'm telling you, and not just him. I've dated multiple men like with money, and it's like it does something. It's a boost to their esteem.
Than my husband, I still need my husband because that money does not fulfill all the areas of my life.
She's not talking about the woman's feelings. She's talking about the man's feelings. And I legit.
I have a lot of homeboys, and like at the end of the day, they just it's different. Like, if they can't do nothing for their woman, they go get a little broke down girl who don't have what's going on.
But he can do something.
Because I mean, what you're saying is when they start off together, and then maybe they,
I just want to make sure I make myself clear. I'm not saying that there aren't men like that.
Right.
I agree. There are some men.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is not all men are like that. And that's
girl, most men are, and that's why your sister, who you was just up here defending real hard, is divorced from her husband. It's because come on. It's but so long that can last.
what I mean by sometimes
still
when you generalize,
like that doesn't mean they're sitting back at the house just chilling.
They're
not
trying.
working at all. No, they're.
I think that's just different. That's different.
And it also has something to do with color. You know.
Wait.
Well, I'm not being funny.
Explain.
No, it has something to do with color.
Yeah, this is
if
real.
you're dating an African American man, he's gonna be intimidated by you, and he's gonna cause you a lot of hell and pain in your life. And if you have girl, what?
This is gonna be a good week. I tell you, for real, it's gonna be a very good week.
I mean, you're just talking about
we about to get real.
I in the world today.
Are you saying? Okay? You said it depends on the color.
Color got to play a role.
Okay, so what are you saying? Are you saying culturally, a black
Man,
will
I like
have
dating
more.
black men, so I can't speak on the other races. Yeah.
Okay, and because the man I'm talking about is black, who supports his beautiful, amazing
he's
black
1 out of a
wife.
million.
He
He's 1 out of a million.
She was talking about Corey and they divorced. This didn't end well. This didn't age well.
Unicorn is what Shekinah's saying.
And you heard Jeannie, she said he's a unicorn. Shekinah is saying we just gotta keep it real. And y'all know I done dated Caucasian men. I done dated Asian men. That sounds like, you know, I had a lot going on, but I'm just telling you, hey, and what I've always gathered is that men love when they help you. They love to feel needed. They love to feel resourceful. They love to be an asset. They love that shit. A man loves a project just as much as I say women love men that they could fix, that they can help with issues. Men love that shit too. They love to see a woman, a fucking rose that grew from concrete that nobody has discovered yet, and to water that rose and to help it grow into a fucking rose bush and then to help it spread like wildfire. They love that shit. Men love to help women. They do. Men that got it. Men that want to rest in their femininity, that ain't got shit, that don't have no real good intentions for you, want to use you. Either you're being used in your remark or you're being helped and elevated. And that's just the bottom line. There's no in between. There's no gray area. You're a mark and you're being used, or you're being helped and elevated. Now it's up to you to pick a side, sis. Pick a side, choose your fucking player, pick your battles. And that's all I got to say. I love y'all down to the ground. Let's hear what y'all talking about. Let me read y'all's comments for a little bit, and then I'm gonna skedaddle, and I'll be back. We're gonna do another show. Tamar knows that's why she's with a white man. Oh, Tamara knows. Sorry. That's right. Chrisean is light. That's the reason she needs to be stopped. Shekinah was speaking nothing but true facts. Yep. I saw that episode. Love Shekinah was not playing. She don't bite her tongue. That part. Me and my therapist just talked about this. She's an older black woman. She said it was dangerous. Danger. Only time I'm reaching in my pockets for a man is to give his ass some gun. That was cute. I think Corey was too laid back for Tia and didn't give her enough affection. She has complained about him not showing he is into her. And he was like, I am. I seen that episode with them two on Black Love though, and she felt like she had to keep policing herself. Like he would say something and shoot her down. Like if she was trying to like give her opinion, it seemed like he shot her down. It was kind of like, bitch, shut up. Like you talk when I say talk. Like I really feel like it's in some way, shape, or form, they're gonna try to sun you or put you in your place. That's just what they do when they're above, when you're above them financially. They punch down. It's the same thing that they do in our community. They cannot measure up to the Caucasian men in them. You just got to say it. So who they take it out on? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, y'all. You coming back tonight? Yes, I am, DH. I will be back. I really, you mean really don't think they divorced because Tia made more money? She complained about him not being affectionate and he laid back on top of it. I think money had a lot to do with him not feeling affectionate, probably. You know, when your money ain't right, when you don't got your shit, all of your eggs in order, when you still striving and you want to build yourself up and you have this certain perception of yourself and it hasn't actualized it and materialized yet, that can absolutely affect how you act towards your partner. We got to keep it real. If I'm not feeling the best about myself, then I'm not going to treat you the best, because the thing is, when we get in relationships, we mirror each other. We're a reflection of how we feel. When you love somebody and you're so in love, it is you loving on yourself reflected out to that person. And that's where we get it twisted. So people that you show love and affection to, that's you showing love and affection to yourself. And in turn, you're able to give it because you got it. It's already inside of you. And that goes into us loving on these men that it really ain't shit. It's us. It's the reflection that we are reflecting toward them. It's really not them. A lot of these men don't be that special. We make them special because we allow them to be a vessel in which we pour the love and light and energy that we have for ourselves. Think about that. Self-love is the best love. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. The world is your stage and you are at the center of it. Life is a movie and you are starring in it. You are a superstar. You are the prize. Don't let nobody play in your face. All right. Shine bright like a diamond. I love y'all. I will be back. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. See you guys later. Later, love.